and we didn't miss anything. Those belts is coming to us, all those belts. So is if the champions gonna get in the ring with us, or they just gonna drop him and run? One or the other, like Shakur is doing. He's dropping his belt and running. I don't think he's coming back down to 135. You
You
really believe?
sure?
You really believe he's going to beat Teofimo? In your opinion, you really believe he's going to vacate his belt, go up to fight Teofimo, beat Teofimo, then vacate and come back down and try to fight for the belt he vacated? Think about it. It wouldn't make sense. Why wouldn't you just hold the belt there where you have other big fights? It ain't no big fights for him here in 135.
Maybe he's still chasing that Tank fight.
I doubt if he's chasing that Tank fight any longer. If he don't know Tank is going to retire, then I mean, what he just don't want to know. Tank made it very clear. He made it very obvious to everybody, even the belt, that he's retiring. Is what
For
it
shit.
is.
For shit. Who hasn't used that retirement talk in their career, man?
I
Almost
think
everybody's.
all their big fights is at 140 and 147. All the Tanks, Shakur fights, because Tank won about 20 million stepping in. Who he fighting in 135 that they're gonna give him 20 million for?
Shit, he want more than that. I mean,
Right. I'm just saying roughly who's at 135. At least 140, 147. He could go to get Ryan. He's could go get other people around that range, and it could get him a 10, $20 million gate. They not getting that at 135. So these guys I don't believe is coming back down to 135 and fighting no Mason and Kid for no $5 to $10 million and having a rough night.
Shakur said he gonna take Teal's belt and vacate, and it's gonna be Keyshawn's belt. And he said he gonna go back down to one. That's his words.
Everybody had words. Everybody had words. Tevin Farmer had words, right? He said he was going to beat Floyd, and then he had words. Everybody had words. But do you think it's realistic that he would get that belt and vacated? It sounds good when you don't have the belt, when you don't have it. But once you got that belt and you look across the landscape and say, yo, I could beat all these guys on this level. Do you think he really going to vacate and say, here, Keyshawn, you take it? Nah, I don't believe that.
Nah,
Nah, I don't
because
believe that.
some people say that the real smokes at 140, 140, and 135 is just like it's starting to fade away because a lot of the guys have left.
It's not fading away. A lot of the guys have ran. Let's clarify that. Is a difference. Okay. And I've been telling you 2 years ago this was going to happen. But how long could they run? Are they going to retire when Floyd go up to 140? Is it Mason going to still possibly stay down to 135? I don't think Mason going to 140 no time soon. So
No, you don't think that he's just trying to grab this belt and not move up?
I don't think he want to run into Shakur and Keyshawn. I
No.
believe I believe they all of the same clique. So I don't believe that they're gonna line them all up. I believe they will let him stay to 135 and try to dominate, especially if Floyd moved up and leave 140 to possibly Shakur or Keyshawn, and one of the other ones gonna move up. Either Keyshawn and Mason, Keyshawn or Shakur, one of them gonna move up. They're not gonna both stay at 140 because they will have to fight each other sooner or later.
Well, they said that they're not gonna fight each other.
I believe
Shakur.
that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Everyone, it's like everybody's waiting for Floyd and Mason at that 135 spot. You can see like that's that new big fight that everybody wanted to see at 135.
They're gonna want to see Floyd and Mason at any level. At
True.
140, 147, at any level. I want to see if Mason could get past Keyshawn. I really want to see that fight. And, because I understand the Shakur thing and I can't fight my brother, but Mason ain't your brother between Keyshawn and Mason. So, and they all on the same side of the street, close to the same weight. I want to see them two fight before they could talk about us on the whole nother side. We fighting former champions. We want to see them at least fight each other, if not any former champions.
What's your thoughts on Keyshawn's kind of disappearance from the sport a little bit? I mean, a lot of people are also saying that Top Rank hasn't gotten their network deal, so that's probably why we haven't heard anything from him.
I believe that's a question you have to ask Keyshawn. But I
Yeah.
know, I know sometimes on contracts, if you don't make weight or something happen, you don't fight, you owe the money for that fight, for that whole event. So if they spend 500,000, you in the red 500,000. So I don't know what Keyshawn things might look like. I don't know what he might be facing. It might have made him say, you know what, I retired. But I don't think he just retired for the heck of it. He stopped making himself money just for the heck of it. So that's something y'all would have to ask him.
No, no, absolutely. Absolutely. As far as training camp, now after this big KO from Farmer, I mean, what have you seen differences from Floyd now? I mean, a lot of people say once you get those coming out party type of things, come into a new fighter, come to be a new fighter. Have you seen anything different?
Floyd is just Floyd. I seen something different, like I told you, after we came back from Saudi, after he went through the depressed part and came back there, I seen a whole different being come. And I've been said that, like, yo, people are really in trouble now with this version. Um, but for him, nah, for him, I just feel bad for the people that get in the ring. He going in to punish them. So they just better be ready. That's it. They just better be ready. It's gonna be some good fights. Win, lose, or draw. Kid don't care. He's going in to really hurt the person. So, and that changed from that situation. I guess when you face a traumatic experience like that, just your mind shift differently. So I don't think no matter how much they say this person experienced or that person experienced, I don't think they understand. Let me see how to describe this. I believe I don't think people. I'm gonna just use this analogy because this would be the easiest way. I believe when Tupac got shot in the studio, once he survived that shooting, I believe he was a different beast mentally than he was before the shooting. He wasn't as friendly, as trusting, as he was a little more aggressive now, because of what he faced and the people that crossed him and turned their back on him. So for a kid, he got to experience something like that in a sense. He got to see the people turn their back, the people he considered his media people. He'll give them interviews as soon as they call. He drop his and he give them interviews to help grow their channel just to see them turn their backs and oh, he's a liar and all this other shit. And it's like, yo, even people that they had the proof. From day one, I sent them the proof, the text messages, so they could see what I was going through, just so they didn't run with the nonsense. So for him to see them switch, friends switch, everybody, and at the end of the day, it was just his dad while he was going through that, his son and his girl. So he got to see how real this fame shit could be and how fickle it could be. And I think he stopped living for the praises now and living more to make it home to his son. So I think it became more not of a game to him like the amateurs, because in amateurs, you're not sipping your water and ended up in no hospital in the ICU. I think he learned that this is a grown man sport, and he gonna hurt anybody in that ring, and he not leaving it up to judges because we see how some scores could be all messed up. We see how this business is. So we taking it serious with everybody, and everybody be going in there to knock out as fast as we can, so we could get the hell up out of there, because we don't know what the hell they're gonna do. This business is grimy, Millie. This business is so grimy, man. In a sense, I love it, but in a sense, it's real grimy.
I was interviewing